Hi everyone, this is Sayas. I'm going to do some commentary of this race. Sorry for being late and everything. It looks like Mighty is not here. Alright, so we have Phoenomenom, which is slightly ahead. I didn't see if he got the full manipulation of the powering. I know that he is doing powering. We will see. I saw that BambooShadow is probably not on manipulation because I saw that he got a dash from the first boss on the first dungeon, so we will see. Phoenomenon is going to have the Rod of Seasons here. It will be able to change seasons, but it needs seasons on his rod to have the possibility to change it, so he will grab his first season soon. BambooShadow is doing the same thing. Alright. So on this room, normally you should have done the Super Saiyan dancing, and when you do that, you have a reward, which is a boomerang, and you have to throw the boomerang on this switch. But since we have bombs, we can throw bombs, and the bridge will appear. Alright, Phenomenons have his first season, which is Winter. Winter will grant him the possibility to go to the second dungeon. Alright, so I didn't tell, but this is the semi-final of the winner bracket. Both runners have won all of their matches, all of their race, and BambooShadow have the best time on the tournament. So, yeah, we will see. Alright, so if Pheenomenom are on Manip, okay, he's on Manip, so we hear the high slashes. I know that Bamboo is probably not on Manip because first boss, and he will not do Manip. So Pheenomenom have probably get the ring without any problem. So you have a ring that he will appraise after D2. He is on Manip, and you have a potion. We will see after D2. Alright, so Bamboo have to deal with those rooms without Manip. It can be rough, but it sounds like it's okay actually. Alright, Pheenomenom got his shovel. He can dig and pass here. Nobody will annoy him on his pass because he's on Manip. Unless, ooh, Bamboo. Okay, Bamboo got something. Not bad, actually. It's not bad. Alright. Pheenomenom have to take those seeds. It's mystery seed. We need them for the run. At one part, actually. That's a lot of slashes for Pheenomenom, but he's on Manip. Alright, so these torches, you can light them up when you want. Before or after, it's the same amount of time. So he's on Manip, so those 4 snakes are in line. While BambooShadow don't have any manipulation here, so you have nothing. So Pheenomenom slash a couple of times to get another Manip, extended Manip. Here, he will have a good pattern here to throw these guys on hole. And here, on this room, he will have a good pattern to throw a bomb and kill those 2 moblins. Like this one. Good. He got his item dungeon, which is bracelet. Alright. Oh, Mighty. Hey, Mighty.
Hello. Sorry, I was working till 2, so I had to get settled, but now I'm here. Hello, everybody.
Alright, I can tell you if you are watching the stream that Bamboo did fail the manip on D1, so he's slightly behind because of this. Phoenomenom does the powering manip, you have it. He will appraise it after D2. And yeah, that's all.
Going through the bomb room right now. It's a timed chest. Requires 6 bombs, but it's not that bad. But if you do miss and you only have 6 bombs, you have to go find a bomb drop, and that can be really annoying.
Yeah, we saw that both runners didn't save and quit after the getting the key. If you save and quit, it's around 1 second faster to save and quit. But if you do that, you have to deal with Moblins, and Moblins RNG can be really bad sometimes and can lose your time. But if you got good RNG, you save time.
Yeah, Moblins can be meanies. Did Bamboo try again for the manip, or did he just go through with it failed?
It just it didn't reset, it just go with the fail, and it got pretty okay RNG, I will say.
Okay.
Without manip. So, and I can tell that Bamboo didn't do the powering manip, so he will probably do the manip that he liked to do. It's archering after D2. So normally he will save and quit after D2. This is Facade, or maybe not Facade.
He's such an intimidating mini-boss that they don't even spawn him, as you can see. The glitch in the Japanese version of the game only, where the hitbox for Facade exists but before the fight starts, so you can throw 5 bombs on top of where his hitbox will be and kill him outright.
Yeah, we can see again on BambooShadow screen. So this mini-boss is really tough when you're playing on English version, I would say, or another version when it's not Japanese, but really easy on Japanese version. There is no problem. So we can see that the best friend of speedrunners is the spinner. We all love the spinners. Alright, Phoenomenom going to the boss key here, and he will go on his way to the spinners to go to the boss, which is the Dongo. We'll see in a couple of seconds.
The Dongo's a very hungry boy, so Phenomenon's gonna feed him here, and Bamboo soon enough. And he gets kind of bloated, and it's like, oh no. So we spike him, and that releases all of the pressure.
This Dongo just eat everything.
Nonsense, bombs are his favorite snack.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Unfortunately, you know, that kills him, but at least he had a good meal as his last meal.
Alright, second assist for Phoenomenon, Gift of Time. Alright, so after D2, he will go to see his best friend, how can I tell this? Yep, the ring merchant. He will take his, and we see BambooShadow resetting for the manip, for the ring, the power, the art ring manning.
He'll be doing 3 high-pitched slashes, and then 2 high-pitched slashes, and then 4 slashes outside when Maple is flying, and the heart ring will restore health every so often when he walks. Sorry, I just sort of stepped all over you.
No, it's okay, you explain better than me, so So thank you for doing that. Alright. So Phoenomenom didn't fail his manip, so he have the powering level 2. So powering level 2 allow him to do more damage with sword slashes or sword quick spins. But when you have equipped this, every hit he will take will deal half the damage more. So it's pretty much risky, but since when you do the manip you have a potion, it's okay. And you can equip an equip ring when you want. So we will see that he will equip the ring entering D3. That's later.
And with Bamboo's heart ring, because of that, he'll be able to skip every heart and fairy drop in the run.
Yeah, he will gain hearts randomly. Oh, Phoenomenom is doing Blano, and you have a little bit of trouble. So you have to just press button and push him out of the ring.
But sometimes he can get really rough on you and just start pushing you, and then he's like, oh, I'm punching, you can't punch me, and yeah, that penguin's kind of mean.
It is, and it's not skippable on LIDX. Alright. Bring back Blano skip. So this is the animal companion. It's Ricky, it's a kangaroo. So when you defeat Blano, I will say defeat, it gives you the Ricky's glove. So you just take the glove. You just stand the glove to Ricky, and he is our companion animal. He can jump through pit. He can jump through cliff like this. But nobody like him because it's pretty hard to move with him because he's just jumping and it feels slow. It feels not
kind of an awkward movement with him.
Yeah.
Also, he can punch tornadoes, but those aren't really ever used. Now, if you play the game normally like they do, you get Ricky, but you can also get 2 other animal companions that we'll see later. If you buy a flute from the store, you get Moosh, the blue flying bear, and if you do subversion dancing 6 times in a row, you get Dimitri's flute, which is a swimming dodongo.
The best.
Objectively the best companion.
So we didn't tell, but Phoenomenom and Bamboo got Pegasus seeds that allow them to run faster. It's like Pegasus boots on other Zelda games, but here you just run faster, so you can move diagonally and not losing speed. It's slightly slower than the others, than Pegasus boots, but it's better for movement and everything, and it feels really good. The only bad thing is that it's a consumable, so here you can see you have Phoenomenom have 14 Pegasus seeds, so if you have none, you can't have the speed. Alright, with the flute that Ricky gives to him, he can call Ricky to go to this cliff. And he puts Winter here to have a specific item that you need to have Winter because the tree dying, some trees die on Winter. We can go to this cave and get the square jewel. It will have a use for later on the race.
Yeah, since they never come back here in the run, it's good to go get it now. It's one of 4 jewels that are needed to enter the area where D6 is.
Alright, so now it's the first RNG part of the run. So there is 4 spots digging to have a specific item, which is a star ore. And here Phoenomenom have a very bad RNGs, fourth try. So we see that he dig 4 specific tiles on screens. It's those 4 stars have a chance to have the Star Ho. Star Ho to buy this ribbon, and we will get the ribbon for Rosa because she is helpful.
And she wants to go on a date, and now it's time for Season's quick hot tips for dating. Number 1, always make sure to do a fade out to go back to where you bought her gift. Number 2, make sure to run everywhere. Run straight to your destination and then run back.
What is number 3? I wonder.
Yeah, that's gonna be a secret, you know. You can't
Yeah.
be giving these tips out too much. People might suddenly start thinking they can go places.
Alright, so how you can see, Rosa have a key, and Rosa can open like every gate, every door on Subrosia. On Subrosia, not Subrosia.
But she doesn't like going into dungeons or caves with us, so feels bad, man.
Oh, if it's possible, like opening a boss key without the boss key. Alright, so Phoenomenom got his 2nd season, which is Summer. What Summer do, Mighty?
Summer dries out lakes and grows vines. We will only use the vine growing portion in the run. You get to see the drying out lake portion in a linked run.
Very good explanation, I would say.
And now time for your 3rd and final tip. Whenever you end a date, make sure to leave them right next to an actively erupting volcano. I 100% guarantee you will get on that 2nd date.
I will do that next time, I guess.
Nice.
Alright, so now everything is, I would say, completed to go to Dungeon 3. So, as Mighty said, Summer grow vines. We will use that right now. And this is how you go to D3. Alright, the first room of D3 have those spikes, monster things that just run to you when you face them. You can turn them with the shovel, it's pretty cool. Normally you have to do that with shield, but with shovel you can do that too, so we don't need shield on the run. And now I will go for something. Can you tell that? So that's end manips doing by Phoenomenom here. Ends spawn on this place
They
with
spawn-
a specific timing. Yeah, go ahead.
They spawn directly ahead of where you're walking, so like you can use that to manipulate where they're going to spawn, rather than having them just come out right in front of you. And you saw Phoenomenon do that there, so that they don't get in his way.
You can see Bamboo doing the same thing. And he succeeded. That's good. Alright, first puzzle of the run. Really hard puzzle. You have something up. You need to do the same thing down. And the door is open. Easy.
I would say it would be super easy, but when I was practicing for a marathon run, I forgot how to do it, and I had to look up the world record video to remember.
Pretty funny. Alright. So this is the first use of the powering here. So these guys normally, those mimics, you have to kill them in 3 sword slashes, but since you use the ring, you can kill them in 2. So that's slightly faster. And Phoenomenom didn't unequip the ring here, so he will do... It's like I do on my runs too. You play a little bit risky, but since you are able to skip those... oh yeah, and you use a sword, so you are able to kill those kills on the other room you will see. This room, it's okay to keep the ring, you just have to not get hit, because if you get hit you lose a heart, a complete heart, and you only have 5, so it's pretty bad. When like BambooShadow with the heart ring, just go and it doesn't matter about his heart because it will refill. This is a trampoline, so that's... it's not that good on this game, trampoline, because you have to put trampoline on the good position, but we can say that having a trampoline on a dungeon is pretty funny.
Yeah, these bad guys have fun at work. You see, they're having fun together.
Just jump. Jump. Alright. So now we have everything to go to the boss. So he's only need to have the boss key. But first we have to do again the hand manips. His hand manips is pretty easy to do because he has a sword. It's not the fastest, but it's the easiest, I will say. Alright, so here now we can jump, so we can skip the button. And here we go for the semi-boss. It's 3 Medusa. You got good.
They're little squids.
The squids, yeah. Well, I say Medusa, it's a boss on another dungeon. Squids, not Medusa.
It looks like they couldn't stay fresh.
With Power Ring, you will see that Phoenomenom just kill them in 2 slashes, when BambooShadow will have to do 4 slashes. Or 2 slashes and a quick spin.
Yeah, so with powering you can skip full cycles, whereas without it you have to go through 3 cycles.
You save time using Power Ring. When technically when you use Arch Ring, you don't save time. It just safety. Technically, you doesn't save time, but by not having to look at your health can save you a little bit of time if you take lots of damage. So this boss, I don't remember his name.
This is Mothula. Bye, Mothula. The first non-Zelda 1 boss in the game, and one of only 2. This one comes from Link to the Past, and unlike Mothula there, it's got pits like Moldorm. Because everybody loved those pits.
I don't.
You're telling me you don't love falling in the pit and then having the boss have its health reset 8 times?
8 times?
I've
what did
fallen
happen?
more times than I would like to admit to this boss.
I guess I was pissed off on one of my run when I fell down, but I killed the boss, so when I going up, I just see the art container. I was like, oh, okay. Alright, so we see Bamboo and Phoenomenom get his 3rd instances. Now going to the 4th one.
Dancing Dragon Dungeon.
The best dungeon. Hopefully. Hopefully, no. The best dungeon. The best music dungeon.
Okay, that's true. Those Lake-Lakes on that side of the bridge always get in your way, and they have weirdly large hitboxes, so you like almost always get eaten by one, and it's just so sad.
We will see there is a slightly different route that you can avoid them. It's slightly slower, but if you don't get hit by those it's you don't lose time. We will see. Yeah, Bamboo is doing it. So you go here, you jump here, and here you go. I forgot to equip during the fade out. That's okay. So this area, it's the Natsu area. Change depend on
animal companion.
Yeah, it depends on your animal companion. So you have this when you have Ricky. The area is filled with water when you have Dimitri. We will see Dimitri soon. And there is like a lot of pits when you have Mush. Pretty funny.
Yeah, they have different names too. With Ricky, it's the Natsu Prairie. With Mush, it's the Natsu Wasteland, and with Dimitri, it's the river.
Oh, okay.
Also, he did not get the Pegasus seed drop like he was looking for in that area, but Bamboo did, so they're going to have a difference in the amount of Pegasus seeds they have going into Dungeon 4.
Yeah, it's like Phoenomenom will last a little bit of time when Bamboo can use some extra seeds. Alright, so this room, it's pretty funny room. So you have to, with 1 slashes, hit those 4 statue. But since when you slash and you do a quick spin, the first slash you can hit something, and with the quick spin you can hit the rest. And for the game, you just slash once. So that's a little trick, little strat that save you small amount of time, like 3 or 4 seconds. Pretty funny. Alright. Goodbye, Dimitri. We all like you.
Bye forever, Dimitri. We'll never see you again.
It's sad.
I'm curious where they go. Like, they just sort of disappear.
I don't know, like, Dimitri is alone. Poor Dimitri.
Maybe he goes back out to the ocean and swims to Labyrinth. Who knows?
I think he's going to the place when there is Oracle of Ages. No problem. Oracle of Ages runner will take care of you, Dimitri. Oh, this room is... on Subversion it's the worst. But I know that it's the one that you like, Mighty, so...
This is the best part of the game. Y'all don't even know. Hide and seek time. Now, as you can see, they're going to come through, looking around that mushroom, trying to find a way to see if anyone's coming through. Blue checks the house. Red and blue go different ways around the mushroom, making sure that no one's there. Red and blue are going to take different paths here. Red's going to check that one mushroom there for a while, because, you know, people pop out of mushrooms all the time. Blue's going to pass right by Link over here and not see him, because Subrosians with their hoods have bad peripheral vision. Red will do one final sweep down the middle to make sure that no one's there. Red and blue come again, and they're going different places. Blue's going to check up top, while Red's going to check down below. Check by the seashore, make sure that none of those pirates come up and steal their treasure that they just stole from Link. Now, Blue's going to check up by the rocks again, check one area, and then leave. Red's going to do the majority of the work here, just check around those that seashore and go up. Red and blue are going to start in a similar position, go down. Red's going to take one mushroom, blue's going to take another. Make sure that no one's running around and pulling the wool over their eyes, as it were. Blue goes straight up, and then red follows. Red and blue start on different sides here. They come together, they look around, make sure that no one's coming down, and then red and blue come down and look like they're going to go away, but no, they do a fake out, come down one last spin around the mushrooms to make sure that no one's followed them, and then Link digs up the feather in the most obvious place that it could be, trades the feather back for the Fool's Ore, and goes on his merry way.
Oh, I should not trade the feather with full holes. It should like keep the full health since it's the best weapon on the game, but yeah, you don't know that.
Yeah, the full sword does the same damage amount as the Master Sword.
Which is really good. And that was like super fun, like always. I like when you do that, like every time. Oh, Fee got the hard jump, the frame perfect jump here. Very nice. So since he don't have that Pegasus, he can't. He can use here, but you have to keep some of them, so he don't use here. When Bamboo can like use them and catch up a little bit. So now we get his third season, which is spring. So what spring do?
Spring blooms flowers. There are rock flowers that bloom so that you can cut them, and then there are the shooty uppy flowers, also known as glass blooms, that shoot you up cliffs.
Happy flowers.
Be jumping into the lava because, you know, Link likes it hot.
It's because he just see Rosa, so whatever.
He's blushing, and he has to like cover himself with some red so that he can hide his blush. He's like, "No, I'm not blushing. I just got burned by some lava, you know."
Apparently, he just like to speak with those stone mushroom. Oh, hey, there is bananas here. I wonder who likes having bananas.
He seems to be a little scared, hungry bear. Maybe he'll appreciate the bananas.
We'll see. Oh, yeah!
Nice.
What is he doing? He's on the bear. I wonder what.
Moosh. He's the flying bear, and he's adorable.
Yeah, but he's slow! So slow! Because he's big.
But he's so blue and plushy and lovable. Also, Fee getting a bomb drop, that is good because you need bombs going into Dungeon 4, but the 3 kids took all your bombs so that you could ride Dimitri. And while there is a chest that you can get, it takes like a second to get. And who's got a second to spare in a speedrun, like really?
Second, I think it's like 3 seconds to have this chest. And also, we don't see, but another bomb drop. You don't need 2, but it's good. We see that both runners going to the cave before grabbing the key, just for setting up the 7 quit spawn here. Because it's faster to 7 quit like this. And the key that they got, it's the key for the Dancing Dragons dungeon. We got a tricky jump here that Phoenomenom got. You can jump 2 tiles with only feathers, but if you are right on the middle of the hole, you just fell down. So you have to put yourself like between 2 tiles, 2 hole tiles, and you can do the jump without falling down. Alright, so
Holes
we all...
Sorry.
Go. Oh, I just wanted to say that how to turn down a waterfall. A keyhole, put the key on, there is no more waterfall. Easy.
Damning tips from your friendly Oracle of Seasons game. But holes act sort of like tiles. They have seams between them, and the runners will use that to try and make some more difficult jumps easier. Also, it can be used in tasks to do what's called pit walking and just alternate between the seams of each pit. It's impossible for a human to do, but it would be really cool if we could.
Even if you buffer 1 million times, it looks like it's not possible. So we just see Fee doing the slowest room on the game. You have just to push those pots on buttons, it feels so slow. It is so slow. Alright, so in this dungeon there is not that much puzzles. It's just like you have buttons, you have to put something on buttons, that's all. Alright, so a small trick that we can see on Phoenomenom screen. When you enter a room with stairs, there is a white fade out. If you save and quit on this, if you start menu or doing the map buffer, you can like start immediately the room without having any moving tiles moving. Because if you wait, you can see that tiles moving, but you can't move Link. If you do this menu buffer or map buffer here, you can move immediately when moving tiles, like we can see on Bamboo will start. So by doing that, we can do a early cycle using seed and jumping to not get stuck and save a little bit of time.
Unfortunately, Bamboo fell off at the end there, so he didn't get it fast.
Yeah, true. And we can see too that Phoenomenom put his powering up again, because this part we have a lot of enemy. Those enemy we can kill with 1 slashes with the powering, which is very nice. And we will use it for the mini boss to skip a cycle. So this is like the World Walker strat. You use the ring to save time. You lost 35 seconds to get the ring, but you save a lot by doing that. I think you save like 1.5 minutes, but by doing the manip you lost 35 seconds, so you save a little bit less than 1 minute.
This is Aganima. He's a Aghanim ripoff, and he doesn't like light. So you light the torches, you check which one has a shadow, you go hit that one. He takes 3 spin slashes and a slash without power ring, and with power ring he takes 2 spin slashes and a slash.
Yeah, we will see the difference with Bamboo when he will get there soon. Alright, and Phoenomenom now is going to go to the room that there is the dungeon item, which is the slingshot.
But oh no, the floor, it's falling.
You have to be quick!
Oh, he got it, never mind. It's all good. I was scared for a second, you know.
Me too. Alright, we can see on BambooShadow's screen. It's 4 cycles for him. When Phoenomenom just get it on 3 cycles. That's how you save time. No blue balls, saying Eritman. Yeah. That's the good thing. There is no blue ball on this Aganima.
Now, you saw me do a save and quit after hitting those torches. That's because minecarts are incredibly slow, and no one wants to be riding them forever. Be almost getting knocked by a bat being in his way, but quick shot just totally got it out and made it right.
This jump is pretty tough to do. Phoenomenom just did a small buffer for it. I do the same on my runs. You just need to be on the good position to jump, and with Pegasus and being on the tile where there is no holes. It saves time to do that, so that's what we do. Alright, so now Phenomena have everything to go to the boss, which you will see what it will be. There is a switch here, so that this is why I pushed the block to not getting hurt by the trap.
And he equipped Gale Seeds because Wizrobes take more than a few hits, so you gotta he gales them just to get them out in one.
Actually, it's not true now, because with powering you can one-shot them with Spin Slash.
Yeah, but that seems annoying.
It depends actually, if you have good RNG. Oh, he's doing the buffer strat. Okay, you have it, so you have to be in a specific position and you buffer your jump with Pegasus Seeds to pass the gap. There is a lot of strats. You can do the intended way. You equip them, your slingshot with Amber Seed, and you light the two torches. By doing that, there is a bridge. You can do a damage boost with those with Rob shooting to you. Getting it, you are a little bit faster, so you can jump without positioning yourself, and you will make the gap. And you can do like Pheenomenom did, or BambooShadow will do that again. Oh, he failed it!
And as you saw with Fee and the fight, there was a it was Goma, and she had a claw in her eye. So what runners do is we position ourselves to shoot past her claw, to hit the eye 15 times to kill her that way. Because if you knock her claw off, it takes the same amount of time in theory, but she's a lot more random because she'll be closing her eye a bunch more, and sometimes spawning her children. Also, Bamboo getting some pretty terrible luck with her moving side to side.
Yeah, we don't like when Goma's moving like this. Fee got his second jewel, which is the triangle jewel. Now with Gale Seed, every time you go to a dungeon, you can refill pretty quickly your Pegasus Seeds by 3-up with the Gale Seeds. And now we will move to get all item it needs to go to the dungeon 5. Alright, so Pheenomenom is going to go there because there is an item that you need. The item is a bomb flowers. I don't know what can we tell that bomb flowers, big bomb, or I don't know, something like that. He did this.
Flower.
Yeah, bomb flowers. He did this because there is a wall that you can't break, that those bomb flowers can break. You will see it soon. Uses those seeds to be fast. Gotta go fast.
Faster, faster.
Always faster. Alright. Oh, hey!
And not only is it a strong bomb, it's a smart bomb. It knows only to break down rocks and not Link.
We all want that kind of bombs.
This area is one of my favorites because it has a bunch of cool jumping mechanics. Bamboo going for a really hard jump there.
He failed it twice. If you got there first try, you save like something 0.3 seconds. It's swag.
Oof. Also, we getting Autumn now. And what Autumn does, it turns stone mushrooms into regular mushrooms that you can lift, and it piles leaves over holes so you can walk on top of them. Which
not
we
all the
will
holes.
not see in the run.
Actually, we already saw that a little bit, but we didn't figure out. When you go to Subversion and you do the Rosa date, when you go out, there is autumn, and those halls that we can see before are filled with leaves.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We don't utilize it anywhere where it's supposed to be utilized in the run.
Yep.
What I should have said. These mushrooms are weird because they don't want to despawn multiple on the same screen. So that's why Fee had to throw one off.
So it's because it's autumn or fall, whatever you're naming it. Normally here there is some stone mushrooms. And yeah, with bracelet you can take the mushroom, grab the mushroom. Alright, dungeon 5 now. This dungeon have a lot of minecart. It feels slow, but it's not slow. Not getting hit by those fireballs. So now this room, I don't like this room because the pirates here can be like so troll. Here it was okay, just got hit once, that's okay. And this is...
Sorry, go ahead.
This is the dungeon item, which is the magnet glove. So what magnet glove do, Mighty?
Magnet gloves are magnetic, and you can change the pole on them to attract yourself to south objects like that, or attract like north objects to you.
Yeah, we will see. There is a big ball soon. This big ball, you can move it.
And since this game has both jumping and magnets, clearly this ROM hack. Breath of the Wild is a ROM hack of Seasons.
Oh, Pegasus is dropped. Very lucky for me. So this room is really weird, I will say. So you have to kill them in a order, whatever the order is. When you kill them, there is chests, and those chests you have to open them in the order that you kill Armos. That's what Fee does, and he got the key. Sometimes you can like forgot what Armos you kill first, and when you fail this, every chest turn into anti-fairy, and you have to reset the room, so just leave and re-enter.
This dungeon I like to split up into like 2 parts. Getting all the keys and using all the keys.
That's true. Now he's on the part that he's gonna get all the keys. So this... Yeah, go ahead.
When you're on a blue spinning object like that and you come off with the magnet, you have like a second or two that you can walk over pits. So that's a neat little thing.
Yeah, walking over pits, and you can jump. Use an item actually, so why not using feathers to jump and make the gap? Also, when you hit those magnet things that you move yourself in, you can do a trick that you have 1 frame that you can jump, use an item after using your gloves. So sometimes we will see that runners will do a buffer to use feathers and jump where they want to. So this was Tiger, by Tiger.
Yeah, with powering he's like super easy. Without it, the boss is kind of really irritatingly annoying with his patterns and the RNG he gets, but with powering it's just like, oh, LOL, see ya.
Yeah, it's 2 cycle. When we will see BambooShadow, we'll do 3 cycle or 4 cycle if you got bad RNG. But yeah, with Power Ring, it's really, really easy. Oh, and Bamboo should not use his Magnet Glove here, because every time you use Magnet Glove, there is 1 frame lag, not even joking. So it's slow to just spam it. Don't do that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nice, thank you for telling me.
And I can tell you something else. When you're on Dimitri, on water, don't spam B button, because every B button will give you 1 frame lag too. I don't know why, but it's the case. Alright, so this boss is... you gonna find that? He got first cycle.
That was a nice 1 cycle on by Fee.
Yep.
It's a really annoying boss because those little mini dig doggers are random. And the ball you have is kind of, you know, it's there, and if it touches you, it hurts you. You know, not a fun time.
So we should spam a button with Dimitri. No, don't do that, Dragon. It's really slow. You have 1 frame lag every time you do that. And it really feels so slow. When you're on the water, like when he's swimming, it's really, really annoying. I found that today when I was doing run. I was spamming B and I just saw my screen, it was slow. Alright, so Fizz going to get the 2 last jewel that he needs to go to D6 area. So there is this old man that give you this the round jewel if you have 5 essences. Actually, it's just D4 and D5 essences, but when you have D4 and D5 essences, you have D1, D2, and D3. So it's more like 5 essences. He will go to this area to have his last jewel.
He keeps Mystery Seeds equipped because Mystery Seeds can do the power of any other seed, and so when you hit the torch, you have a chance to make it light with fire. And since you need to use the Mystery Seed on that question mark block to summon the evil black beast, he just keeps it on there.
Yeah, we can see that there is a small knot. You can refill your seed by just leaving and re-enter this area here. I think it's like you have to visit a certain amount of area to have the refill. So this is why we leave the screen and re-enter to have more Pegasus seeds drop, and being at 20 at the end of before entering this area. So with all those 4 seasons in this area, we can... It's like a puzzle, I will say, but we can do everything with all seasons. Yeah, this room is giant puzzles.
This area, by the way, best music in the game. I will accept no arguments. Like, yeah, DDD has like a pretty poppin' soundtrack, but nah, this calming music that sounds like something out of your grandma's relaxing candle music. Yeah, this is it.
I agree with you. I really like this music. For me, the best music is this one. The second is D4, because Dancing Dragons, very good. And after that, it's probably Pirates, I would say. We will see later on the run. So we see that there is a puzzle here. So for the level 2 sword, you just have to put all season in the coldest to the hottest seasons, and just go left 4 times. By doing that, you got the level 2 sword. And for the other puzzle, it's pretty much the same thing, but you have to go left the first time, go down the second time, go right the third time, and go up the last time. Sophie here needs Winter to just have snow here and pass this cliff, so he can continue his way to Dungeon 6. Oh hey, that was the super villain.
Who could that hag be? I'm just so curious and shaking with fear.
Thinking. Alright, this is Dungeon 6, so it looks like a pyramid, but it's a tower. Trust me, it's a tower. And everything that's here just looks like a pyramid. That's like there is a lot of trap and puzzles and
Very Indiana Jones-esque, and I really appreciate the aesthetic of this dungeon.
That's true. And actually there is a room that's called the Indiana Jones room. Oh! So he's falling down here because it was on the middle of a tile.
These tiles are really hard to see what the gap is because there's like not a whole lot of easy seeing the lines.
Yeah, and this dungeon has some tricky jump. We can see like this jump is easy, but this one here is really hard, and he got it first try. Very, very cool. Normally you have to hit the switch that we saw a little bit to the right of the screen. And when you press the button, like there is a bridge coming up, but you say that it's like Indiana Jones. There is like tiles that breaks, so you have to be quick to do the thing. But since we just skip it by doing the three old jump, which is you can barely make it, but you can make it. Oh, the magic boomerang now. What does the magic boomerang do? It allows us to kill those armors guys. Those red armors guys, you can't kill them with sword. So you have to use the boomerang or to use some sand seeds. But since the boomerang is faster, just use the boomerangs. Alright, and the boomerang, you can do that. Actually, when you shoot the boomerang, you can move the boomerang to do whatever you want the boomerang to do. You just, it's like, how do I say that? If you want the boomerang to go left, you just press left and the boomerang go left. That's really funny.
You have to hold the boomerang button down and then you can control where the boomerang goes with your directional pad.
Another hard puzzle, there is torches to light up. that was hard. And that's what Mighty was talking about. This room, the Indiana Jones room. You have to be quick!
Fast. Luckily, it's pretty slow moving. But if you do get caught here and crushed, you get sent back to the beginning of the dungeon. And you did just have to walk all the way up here, and it is tragic. Also, you skipped the key, so you have to go all the way around one time to set your spinner so that you can get back.
Oh, I'm surprised that Phino doesn't go for the powering. So he's pretty confident here. When you go for the powering, you can only slash Vire. It's always 3 hits to kill him, but you can slash him. Here, without the powering, you have to quick spin him 3 times, which he got lucky here. So Vire is pretty much RNG. Yeah, he can do that. This is the second best pattern when you have that. Because you can hit him. I failed it again. Okay. When he dash, it's the best because you can hit him. This is the worst when he just go through a ball and go out. A little bit of trouble. Okay, we'll have it. Okay. And he's dead. Vire is RNG. You can on Hades there is a Vire. You can manipulate him, but here, since the dungeon is really long, there is no way to manipulate him. Or you you have to be really strong. And this room here, he got first try. This room is RNG. There is 2 buttons. One button is good, the other one is bad.
And it changes which button every single time.
So you just have to be lucky. And the faster way to do this room is you press a button, the button on the right position because it's the fastest one. If it's good, you continue. If it's not good, you leave the room and re-enter and do it again.
In Ages, they have it harder because you have to pull like a lever, and then you have to kill all of the snakes that drop down, and then keep pulling to see if you get an opportunity to get the boss key in Dungeon 6.
Yeah, and I think it's
not a fun time.
Yeah, and I think it's like all like the first time it's always bad. You always fail, and the other one, wow, that's very cool bosses for Phino here. Oh,
no, you can get it first try. I've gotten it before.
Okay.
For this is Manhandla, a giant cactus-looking thing that has 4 heads. The heads will not open while you are on the side that they're on. When they are open, they're vulnerable to being hit by the magic boomerang. Once you kill all 4 of them with 4 hits from your magic boomerang each, you hit Manhandla 3 times with the magic boomerang and then slash the core, and boom, it's dead. It's annoying because of the quicksand. Also, you want to kill the heads kind of at the same time, because the less heads it has, the quicker it moves.
I always hate this boss. Every time I'm here, I'm like, meh, that's slow. Alright, so now go to the way to D7. This is one area that I know some people like. So small tricks here, between 2 blocks put diagonally like this, you can throw your boomerang, and since you can move the boomerang, you just hit the switch here. You have to talk to the captain, the pirate captain, to tell that there is his buddy that's waiting for I don't know why on the room. We will see.
Couldn't figure out how to open the thing because he forgot the password. And so you go talk to him and says, yeah, the captain said I could do it. So he runs off and goes back and then you enter the password, which is starting from the third one, 2, 1, 2, and then 3 on the last one, which opens it up. Which begs the question, why did they blockade the desert anyway? Were they worried someone was going to steal the rusty bell?
I think the bell was not rusty at the first.
I see.
But yeah, if you want an explication for that, I don't have. That's just...
That's
why,
just
why not?
seasons being seasons. This is Zelda logic right there.
Yeah.
Also,
So you have... Yeah, go.
Nothing. Go explain.
So here, what Phino did is you have to take the crane, or how do I say, the skull head. It just tells you which moving sand hole is the one that varies the rusty bell. Oh, Bamboo failed the... Bamboo, please. Oh, Bamboo, it's look like, if you remember the Zelda marathon on zeldaspeedrun.com, Bamboo did a run and he forgot about this too. That was funny. He did the same here.
But Smithy is very particular about the words you say to him. You have to tell him do it. Otherwise, he'll be offended that you say the word please.
Yeah, at first I threw the answer was whatever, but whatever it's when you you do the level 2 shield. It's like pretty funny. Oh hey, so this is why we threw the rock at the beginning to pass here, because it's slightly faster to do that now. This is this area. You just take the bell that to the captain, and now you can do the thing. Do it. So yeah, the bell allows pirates to move with the ship. Hype music.
This is the only time they act like proper pirates.
I know that RC like that. Oops. They are all dancing. Yeah, turn around, turn around.
Yeah, somehow skeleton pirates that I think don't have organs got seasick. Also, somehow skeleton pirates can die and become ghosts. Still
Why
trying
not?
to figure out that one.
It feels legit. Alright, so another 3 old jump, which allow us to just skip changing the seasons.
Technically, you're supposed to change the season to summer, and then you'd climb up vines.
Alright, so now enter this event. So there is a manip that you can do entering this event, but Phoenomenom just don't go for it. He just preferred doing his own thing without manipulation and pray the RNG. So this room where he is right now, it's you can see pattern. They are all like not on the same place. With manip, you just manip with verb. They are all 4 on pretty much the same position, so you can like just slash them, which is fast. But obviously you lost time by hard reset, because you need to hard reset. It's like 6, 7 or 8 seconds by doing that. And now there is a trick that he is going to do. This is post skip, and he got it. So normally you should have to take the key, go back at the beginning of the dungeon, open the door that is to the right, and there is torches that you can light up by going here, and you fight a boss sister. But if you're fast enough, doing good jump and good RNG, oh my god, who needs manip? He don't. So yeah, when you fight the boss sister, there is she will not annoy you on the way that you do post skip, so you can just pass. But here you don't need it.
However, if you die or get sent back to the beginning of the dungeon, you have to do post skip again, so you've got to keep your health in check.
Yeah, we'll see if Bamboo got the boss skip. Normally it should not be a problem. I think he... Oh, he's pausing to have more chance to do that, because when the torch are... How can I say that? When lights are over, I don't know how to say that.
When the lights go out, there's a lag frame.
Yeah, you can keep the lag frame by pausing. And he got good RNG too, Bamboo. And a seed drop! Easy.
Now let's see if he gets good RNG here.
And
oh,
Phino going
nice.
for the... That's like super good. Like just going for the first one, it was the good one. Like that's so lucky. So here you can take Pegasus Seeds refill. And here there is the second boss sister. This one you have to kill her, because you can't pass if you don't kill her. You can one cycle with powering her if you quick spin very early and got her. You can kill her with one cycle, but most of the time you will have 2 cycles, because it's kind of difficult to do that.
Here you'll see a neat little skip jump where you just sort of buffer a jump out of the menu, and then you can just do like a jump right away, rather than having to turn on the spinners and then do all these fancy jumps all the way around. Also here, Fee's setting up to the edge of the pit like that, so that he can just jump over the pit, rather than having to worry about falling into the pit. Because since you get sent back to the floor below, you just set it up so that you're like, yep, we're gonna make it at this tile or pixel, rather than risking it. If that made any sense.
That makes sense. And now Phino got the cape, which is a very cool item. It allows Link to do double jump. With double jump and Pegasus Seeds, you just can jump like 6 tiles, something like that. It's huge. And you can them do very long jump when there is ult. So this is the boss fight, the 2 boss sisters. So obviously we just awake one, but that's okay. So here you have to kill both of those boss sisters before they turn off light. If they turn off light, as Mighty said before, you just ago at the beginning of the dungeon, and you lost a lot of time.
But since they give you the warp now, you can do save and quits now, and it's great.
Yeah. So the room that we see on Pheno's screen, there is just a lot of stair. You just have to figure out what stair you have to take to go where you want to. And we skip a key actually because we didn't open the... Oh, that was pretty bad. Again. Don't fall down. Alright. Since we skip the first pull, we have an extra key, so we just skip the last key of the dungeon because we don't need that, obviously.
If you hold right when you jump up here, you walk immediately onto that platform, which is pretty neat.
It's a small skip. It saves you just a push. But it's pretty good. Alright, so we save and quit, getting the warp and going to the... Oh yeah, and we can see the difference between those two post-sister battle, mini-boss fight. With Phoeno's screen it was pretty quick because powering, and with Bamboo, without powering, you need more hits to kill him. That's Leok. So you kill those two heads, and after that, Leok turn to be skeletons, and you just slash to kill him, like he did. With powering, it's, I would say, super quick.
Yeah, it is really quick. The one thing to know, if you don't kill the other head in time before the other, because one head will fly around the room, and if you don't kill another head in a certain amount of time, it will reattach with full health to the main body.
That's true, and I think if you don't kill those two heads quickly, the skeleton, I'm not sure, but I think the skeleton will have more health. I think it's something like that. Like, on one of my runs, I just slashed him one extra time, and I was like, what happened? And I think it's because I didn't kill those heads quickly enough. Alright, so now going to go to DH. So on DH you need pretty much everything. Every seasons you need the cape. And here Pheno will do a small skip here. So there is Oath, but yeah, with the cape you can just do that and not putting Autumn, because you don't. Normally you have to take Autumn, and there is Leaf, and you can walk on it. But with the cape and Pegasus, you can just jump on it. It's faster. Also, rip those bananas.
Also, another important tip: the proper way to save the world. Rain fire down from the heavens.
Oh, it's okay, it's like abandoned ruins, something like that. There is only monster here. Rip monsters! But look at that. Now there is lava everywhere, and hey, he can pass now. That's the good thing.
Now with the lava, he can get up to the other portal. Which is
so
confusing why there's a, like, you'll see there's a portal like enshrined, and I'm very curious as to why that portal was enshrined.
I really like those bits. Oh, I don't go to the neat jump strat here. You can save 2 pushes by doing a neat jump. Really kind of hard, but really swag to do. And it saved time.
Hard.
Oh, I don't know if it keeps the ring, but you can keep the ring because there is fairies here. And here we go. Guess what? It's a volcano, but it's frozen.
You know, the volcano has some pretty good AC in there. Keeps everything nice and cold. Oh, that nice seed drop.
I'm surprised that Phino just take cape here. Doesn't need cape. Even jumping here is... You have the frozen fall. You can use the frozen fall to move. Oh, he failed his spin slash because the others all just jump. Alright, so here we go. So Dungeon 8 have a very large skip, I will say, that you skip almost half of the dungeon. But it's double frame perfect. We will see in a couple of seconds. So you have to kill the Zol here because he will annoy you. The second one you don't have to kill. He will set up his sub-pixel by doing the setup that you fell down. He will put himself on a specific position using seed, throwing a bomb like this, and hoping that he have and he fell. And hoping that he have the first good position. The first good position is when you do the first jump, and after that, you need to buffer a specific position to activate the double jump of the cape, and he will make the jump. That's really hard to do. He failed it again. I will say this is how you can lose a race on Oracle of Season. It's this trick. Pray RNG. Yeah, he doesn't get it, and Bamboo is known that he have a lot of first try, and Bamboo is coming. You have to be quick, Phoenomenom. I think he got it. Oh no, he didn't.
That first jump was too early.
I didn't see his first jump, to be honest. So now Bamboo will setting up his own setup. It's not his own setup, but he's setting on the setup. And he got the good first try. He's buffering. Phino doesn't get it. He's buffering early, Bamboo. And I think Bamboo got it. No!
No.
Oh. I hope that someone will get it. No, Phino, that's too late. Let's see.
So go get some health, I think.
And that was too late to Bamboo too, and that's okay. Phoenomenom just saved, so I just hope he didn't die. That's the right frame, the right first frame, and that's the right second frame. No, it's not.
It's too late.
1 frame late. Bamboo now he got the first. And that's good for Bamboo now. Bamboo is ahead. Nice job with Bamboo. I will switch the audio. So now Bamboo is ahead, and by quite a lot, I will say, because Phino have to wiggle there. I didn't see... Yeah, that's woof. That's woof, yeah. Alright, so by doing the HS escape, you have 2 extra keys, and you skip a lot of the dungeon, which is, I think it's like, and that was neat that Bamboo did. It just take damage to the Zol to get some iframes and pass through the bomb. That was neat. Nice one, Phino get first try after reset.
It's called HSS skip because it skips the dungeon item, the hyper slingshot. The skip overall saves around 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Which is a lot. Alright, so Bamboo with those keys, and he just now needs to throw crystal on the way to go to the boss fight. And you have those keys to open, like, there is a key block here. So you just have to do the dungeon normally without grabbing extra keys, without anything. Just go straight to the boss. It's not here, Bamboo?
Yeah, you get a skip throwing down one of the ice blocks and going up and grabbing the key behind that little square border there.
So it's not over yet for Phoenomenom. He can catch her because he have the power ring, so his Dronox fight will be faster.
And with, like, you can get pretty trolled on Medusa sometimes.
Yeah. And actually the last boss is pretty difficult to do. It's not that easy. You can die pretty easily, so let's hope both runners will not die. But the race is not over yet. I know that some runners know how bad it can be. Alright, so Bamboo just threw his last crystal on the last lava thing, I will say. I don't know what can I call that. And now he can go straight to Medusa Head's boss fight. There we go. So this boss fight is the first exclusive boss of this game, because the other boss was taken from the other Zelda game. So it's pretty straight boss. Those blue balls can petrify Link for a few seconds. He shot lasers that you have to avoid. You just have to slash him like he did. It was a pretty good fight by Bamboo without powering. And if you don't hit him when he's turning around, he can like turn around a lot of time. But if you hit him, he will change his positions, change the face that he will do. Okay, so now Bamboo have all the essences, and he will go to get a present from Magatry. Right, we will see Phino fight. Normally it should have been a little bit faster because powering. One more here. Oh my god, he's... Wow!
That scared me.
Yeah! Of course,
he's going for those risky strats.
With powering, those risky strats is like... It depends, because he have like... When he entered the fight, I think he have 5 hearts, something like that, so it was risky at the big... It was risky with 5 hearts. With powering, you take a hit by Medusa, you lost 1.5 hours, something like that. That's a lot. So, but he got it, so it's good. But that's okay since there is fairy here. All right, so now Bamboo will go to the Black Tower, I would say.
Onyx's
The la-
castle.
Onyx Castle, yeah. Black Tower is on Aegis.
So you need the Maku Seed here, along with the 8 essences. Well, just the 8th essence to get the Maku Seed, but you need the Maku Seed to pierce through the barrier to get into the northern peak.
Now this is really a race. It's both runners are pretty close each other. It's like I think Bamboo have 20-30 seconds. Is 20-30 seconds ahead?
Yeah, but then again, hands come into play as well, and facade RNG, because I don't think Bamboo's going to manipulate it.
Bamboo will not, and I know that Phino will not too. And actually with powering you don't need to manipulate. But without, it's something. There we go, so Bamboo will go to the first room here when there is Wizrobe. All color of Wizrobe. 2 red, 2 blue, 1 green. This room is the highest RNG room, I would say, even if there is facade. The second room is there is just end. If you play like Bamboo play here, it's you take no risk. So facade can, that's the best RNG when you throw fires. You have some kind of RNG if it does to you ults, which Bamboo gets very good RNG. You can only hit him 1, and you have to wait for ults, so it's pretty bad. Alright, so now Phino will do the same thing, but you have the powering, it should be better for him. Like you can one-shot those blue Wizrobe with a quick spin, which he didn't do. So now Onyx, without the powering, you have to hit him 7 times and doing 8 hits with quick spins. But there is a small bug that you can use the shield here, or the rupees, I will say rupees, and you will hit Onyx twice with a quick spin. Without powering is pretty scary actually. Oh, by the way, Phino got bad RNG. One more hit for Phino, or I need the fairy. And this is Dronox, so you have to hit him on his head. This. One more for Bamboo, and he's done.
Oh,
Bamboo win.
Bamboo.
Nice job, Bamboo. Now Phino have the powering, so it's...
The first phase is 6 hits, the second phase is 4 hits.
Yep, and now there is Dronox. So with powering, you can do another strat on Dronox. We see Bamboo doing quick spin, but with powering, you can do a strat that's called Stun Lock. We will see if Phino will do that. He can do that, actually. Oh! He tried to poke him. That's not how you do that. Oh, okay. Okay, he will stay with, I guess, quick spin. One more. And done.
Nice. Phenom finishing it up.
Alright, so that's finish. There is no sound. Oh, that's weird. Alright, so we will see if someone wants some commentary. Yep. GG from both runner. That's. Oh, and there is BambooShadow.
Yeah.
Hey, Bamboo.
What up, guys?
That was pretty neat. Pretty neat race, I will say. Like Phino was ahead almost on every all of the time, but he got really bad UTSS skip.
Yeah, I was stream sniping most of the time, and I saw we changed like leads by, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes in D8.
Yeah, he was. I think Phino was on PB pace actually, because I saw his time on D5. It looked like really good,
Oh,
and he got pretty much good RNG without any manip. Like his D7 was strong with no manipulation, and actually you too, you got good RNG. How do you feel about your race, by the way?
I'm really excited that I won. I mean, Phino is a really strong player these days. He's been playing a lot. He's like, also his execution is just really decent. And I guess just yesterday he bopped me on the leaderboards. So I wasn't expecting anything from this, and seeing how this race was going on, I was hardly expecting to win this. Nevertheless, free 40-second time save in the last 2 splits. Yeah, no, nonetheless, I'm really happy with the one was it 144.13 SRL wise, and I'm amazed. This is pretty good. I guess I had like 3rd or 4th try HSS.
Yeah, I guess it's something like that too. That's how you win the race. That's just for HSS skip. That's what I was saying. Like normally Phino, when he run, he got normally good HSS skip, like with few buffer. I don't know how many times he got like HSS skip with only 2 buffers, which is huge. I think he got with 2 buffer when you reset, actually, and yeah, you got it good.
I don't know, like I feel really bad for him. I just like I said, I was stream sniping, and I saw when I was like over HSS skip, he was like just doing a hard reset there, because I guess he like ran out of seeds and bombs, and I feel really bad. You know, we were talking before, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna come down to HSS skip," and I was like, "Yeah, no, it's not only gonna come down to that trick, because like he's the way stronger runner, but once again, this game is so dumb to race, you know." What up, Phino?
Hi, Phino.
Yo.
Yeah. Even with that HSS skip, it's pretty good time. I feel sorry for you. How do you feel about the race?
I mean, I was on PB pace up until HSS skip, so I'm a little bit upset.
That's what I said.
So, you know, it was I got kind of screwed by my own inability to execute the trick. And then it didn't help that I had a terrible firefight, and then I had 4th TriStar ore. Just a bunch of little mistakes that could have been salvaged if I didn't suck, mostly. But outside of that, you know, it was fine.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that you got really good RNG on D7 without manip. That was good. Like, it was pretty decent. Pretty much.
Oh yeah, the Armos and the Magunesus were good, but my Wizrobes were pretty bad.
Yeah, that was the only bad RNG thing.
Yeah.
But all the rest was pretty decent, like super decent, and even the execution was very good. Too bad that the power ring didn't made it. But yeah, I know it's only because of the HSS skip, because you was pretty much like 2 minutes ahead of Bamboo at enter the 8. It's yeah, it's
that trick, man.
That's bad, because when I saw you run, you always get like 1st try or 2nd try with few buffer. And
Yep.
and Bamboo, he do a lot of buffer to have it. He failed 2 times, but yeah, he got it third try. When you have it like 10th try or 11th try, that was awful.
Yeah, I
really
mean,
feel
like, I'm
sorry.
rusty as hell, so I'm actually just like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, my fingers sort of remember what to do, but it's like always sort of a flashback. But I've been practicing HSS skip for like, I don't know, 20 hours, 30 hours. So, you know, even though I'm rusty, I can still do this, you know. So, and you know, I guess actually it was like because I was stream sniping and I saw that Pheno was so far ahead. I was actually guessing, I guess I was going into HSS skip with more of a laid back attitude, you know. And so I was like, yeah, you know, I'll just take what's gonna happen. And after I finished HSS skip and being on those cutscenes with the lava dropping down, I was stream sniping again, and then I saw that like Pheno was still struggling with HSS skip, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? And just seeing how he does the hard reset there to refresh seats or bombs, I don't know, you must have run out of one of these things, I guess.
I was out of hearts. I got hit 4 times by Keese and Sparks on the previous screen, so I was behind on health, so I couldn't do it anymore, so I had to reset, and then I got it first try after the reset. But
yeah, that's amazing, man.
Essentially, yeah, I mean, you know, I just choked it all away, but
yeah,
it's whatever.
But you know, I guess you're gonna meet Sagas in the finals again with the lower bracket and whatnot.
And you, Bamboo, you are moving on the semi-final.
Winners finals.
On the semi-finals, so you will encounter the winner of me versus Dragon Zero. We didn't yet schedule our race. Like, Dragon have not that much. It tells to me that is not good for this week, so it's probably next week for us, since we have the lower black brackets need to advance a little bit.
I mean, like, I guess we're in no rush anyway.
Yeah, that's no rush. And you, Pheno. Oh, actually, I just wanted to say, Pheno, I saw that you didn't save and quit at the first try at HSS skip, because I know why you did that, because you were on PB pace.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man, that's yeah.
Yeah, I know. When I see that, I was like, yeah, it's on PB pace. Like, you know, PB, it's more important than the race, so I will do the same if this happened to me, to be honest. So you will move on the lower brackets, and you have to wait for the lower bracket to advance, so you have like a week without race.
Yeah, I guess it's oh yeah, I guess what do we have here? I don't know. He won't be fighting Mighty again, so I guess he's in the
No, Mighty is waiting for the JC versus Black run to finish. He will
oh yeah, it's now I'm seeing this. It's like 4 potential guys there. It's Linky, Harity, Udo, or Stanner.
Yeah.
So, and yeah. But see you in the finals, man. Or like, I guess rather you guys will see you will see yourselves in the finals or whatever.
I mean, if I can't do HSS skip, I'm getting knocked out. So
whatever, man. It's a dumb trick, man.
Yeah, I don't know if Mighty have a question for you guys.
No, it sounded like you were getting it pretty great, so I didn't want to interrupt too much.
Oh, you're still there. Hi, Mighty.
All right, so I guess I guess it's okay for this race. Does you guys have any other words?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for doing the commentary on such short notice. And Pheno, hey, my man, thumbs up, cheer up, and whatnot. Gonna see you around, see you in the finals and whatnot. Thanks for the race. I enjoyed this very much.
And I guess with Mighty we enjoyed watching it, and I hope that everyone like watching the race. I don't have the schedule. I don't know what's going on those speed gaming channel. Trying to see if I can get that. I don't see it. If Mighty, if you have the schedule for the next race or what's going on the speed gaming channel, you can tell.
I mean, like, well, can also play another game here, you know, because once we're gonna cut off, there's gonna be like some hosts to the other speed gaming channels, which also provide precious speedrunning content. So maybe we should do it like the sneak peek kind of style tonight.
Okay, so
and let's
the
be
only
surprised where SG will send us.
sorry for that. I just can't find the schedules thing, but that's okay. So
No problem.
next race will be Sunday. There is 3 Oracle of Seasons race on Sunday. The first one will be at 10 a.m. EDT. It will be Eritaman versus Linky. 2 hours later, there is Kudo versus Steiner. And 4 hours after this race, there is Vlak against JC. All of Sunday, 16th of September. So
It's the lower bracket quarterfinals, actually.
All right. So I have no other word. Thanks everyone, and see you later.